Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing well. We're gonna just shuffle our cards, take a deep breath. Okay, ask our angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our space. Okay, provide love and divine messages for our highest and greatest good. We're surrounded in divine white light and love, and so it is. All right. Empress in reverse. I hope you all saw how deliberate that was. Okay. Ooh. I just saw the Seven of Cups. So the Empress in reverse and an Emperor. My cat literally just opened my door and walked in. What a stinker. Okay. Sly. He's sly. All right, an Empress and an Emperor. The Empress is in reverse. Do tell. Three of Swords. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Something's up here. Page of Wands. Okay, so there could be something coming out about a heartbreak situation. Oh, goodness. Someone broke somebody's heart. What did they do? Page of Wands. Maybe somebody started a relationship elsewhere, behind someone's back. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Four of Pentacles, Devil, so you have the Two of Cups, Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles, the Devil, and that Seven of Cups. My cat is acting all kinds of strange behind me. All right. I feel like somebody thought they had it all figured out, okay? And there was this whole, like, you know, hiding behind something, okay? But really wanting something else. There's, like, somebody was tempted and, right? I feel like it led to some sort of heartache and betrayal here. I feel like there's news about what's been going on here regarding this feminine who doesn't love themselves or respect themselves, right? It's like, yeah, not someone who's really embracing her feminine side, okay? So it's like a masculine feminine energy. So it doesn't have to be gender necessarily, okay? I just like, and then I have an Emperor here. So it's like it's like a control paradigm here, okay? And then we have the Three of Swords and the Page of Wands. I feel like someone may be like trying to figure something out as it relates to some sort of dynamic here. There's a Two of Cups. They may want to make plans to maybe bring flowers over to someone's house. But there's something here that is a heads up. So they may feel like they're bonded to this energy over here, this feminine in reverse, masculine, feminine, flip it, switch it, it don't matter. It's like not empowered, not in their purpose, not in alignment, low vibration, or wanting to be something that they're not. I don't know, or some sort of weird competition, right? It's like some weird shit, okay? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like obsession. I'm getting a bit of obsession. All right. Okay, what else do you want to say about this? Ace of Pentacles. I feel like someone's trying to make plans. because there's some sort of blessing here that they have their eye on. And they're trying to figure out how to get back in your good graces because it's shit over here. Okay? Yeah. Let's show the whole thing. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Six of Cups. Someone may be coming in your direction, okay? Six of Cups, huh? Is this new energy? Is this old energy? This is like someone reminiscing, someone in their emotions. Now they're seeing your worth and maybe your strength, your confidence, your creative abilities, your magic. Maybe they didn't see it before because they were in some sort of illusion over here. Okay, but I'm getting like they're in their emotions now about what's currently played out in their life. It's like that song, Since You've Been Gone, like, you know, this is where they're at. So it's like you left them in the dust here, you know what I mean? And you're starting a new life, and they're like reminiscing about what it used to be, but you're not that person. So it's kind of like they could be watching you like from afar, right? Like, so you wouldn't notice them in some way. I'm getting like stalking. I feel like they're obsessed, like legit obsessed. Yeah. Let's see how this unfolds here. Okay. Yeah, this is, the Lovers. Six of Cups, the Lovers. Yeah. I feel like they're dealing with, you know, what they chose, okay, here. And I feel like they're feeling like I chose wrong kind of energy. But I feel like that's how it was like meant to happen, okay? It was a lesson. Queen of Swords. Gemini energy. We have Aries energy. Yeah. Capricorn. Gemini. Yeah. Fire. Page of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting like this Emperor, like, you know, sees you from afar. They must watch something or tune into what you're doing. It's like they want to shoot their shot, right? He literally has a bow and arrow and he's like, I think I might shoot my shot, regardless if she shoots me back. That's funny. Oh boy. What's this? Yeah, I feel like someone's just, you know, going to stay to themselves. Yeah, I feel like there's like I feel like there's too much drama. There's somebody over here maybe that likes to create a lot of drama, and someone's not about the drama and remove themselves from the drama and will, you know, create some sort of boundary if necessary. That's the Queen of Swords. So someone's not playing. Someone's dealing with like someone who's immature here. I'm getting like someone's immature here, likes to, you know, play games with people. Three of Swords. Again, the Devil here. So I feel like, you know, this is messy and you're not into the mess. It's not your mess. Yeah. Someone kind of likes to play in the hoodoo. Okay. Then I have the World card. Yeah, I feel like, and then the Death card. Yeah, this getting into someone else's energy again is not happening, right? Like your third party heartbreak here is not collective's problem. It's a you problem. And I feel like you're too protected. Okay, this is closed out, right? There's an ending and a new beginning here. So someone's plans, they're done, right? If they were planning to have some sort of future with you, it's a kibosh. Okay, like legit. Especially with the World card right here. Yeah, no. Yeah, look, and then the Fool card. Yeah. That is the exclamation point right there. Yeah, High Priestess. Yeah, oh yeah, look at, check this out. Checkmate. Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, I feel like there's this like, wow, new reality here for somebody. And I'm getting like someone could be stuck in the old reality, dealing with, you know, whatever they choose to surround themselves with. Okay, so I feel like there'll be like lessons learned through these experiences here. In many relationships. Okay, so depending on how that plays out for them. But I feel like there is something that is like completely being gained. It's like lessons learned here and endings and new beginnings and taking, you know, what you learned with you, right? But leaving the rest behind. So there's a need to kind of like, probably a bit of like really like a big change up here. I feel like there's going to be a big change up, like a big life change for somebody. Whatever future they thought they had planned for themselves, I feel like that is no longer the case. Like major life-changing event over here. Okay? It has something to do with like what they've done and like their shadow side. Maybe their anxiety and fears have gotten the best of them. And there's going to be some sort of life-changing event here that's going to rock their world. All right, that's what I'm getting. Okay. I feel like there's this like wisdom here with this High Priestess and this Devil. What is happening here? This is going to clarify the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups. Look at this is like, you know, somewhere out there. It's like that energy. Yeah, it's like I will go and start over somewhere else with something new and it will be beautiful. And that's that. Because it's like magician energy. Okay, it's like whatever you're here doing, it's like you are meant to do. And, you know, losing you was a loss, right? That's like done and gone, right? This person, you know, is really going through the realization here of what they truly lost. Okay, because it wasn't just, you know, what was on the surface. Okay, it was very like something that maybe they didn't understand because they weren't maybe tuning into their intuition. But I feel like they may now be tuning in. They may be getting some intuitive hits here that, you know, could be creating some sort of anxiety, fear, worry, overthinking, overprocessing, being mentally affected by choices made in life. You know, and here's the thing, like sometimes we come in for a lesson, right? Maybe not always a blessing. So it's like you might have been a lesson to them. They might have been a lesson to you. You're realizing it was a blessing in disguise, and maybe they're not quite there yet, but they will be at some point. I feel like there's a bit of that. And I feel like someone really struggled and had to make a choice, and they made their choice, and now they're regretting their choice that they made. Like, this is the Lovers and this is the Two of Swords, right? So yeah, someone is really struggling with the choice that they made regarding this situation in love. Okay, because there was ulterior motives here. And they allowed it. Okay, so there's that. Look at Temperance, Earth Angel energy. Okay. It's like integrating the light and the shadow. It's like an earth activation here, and it served its purpose. Okay, it served its purpose. Then we have the Chariot. Okay, look, yeah, this is absolutely light activation here. Okay, and someone going on their spiritual path, and what was experienced was meant to be experienced for your growth and development. And this is progress. This is movement. You're moving on past this situation. Okay, there are other things that you're meant to learn here, and this was a lesson for you. Okay, so you could be closing out this past chapter here. All right, they're absolutely wanting to continue to strike you, attack you, defame you, and try to hold you back. Okay, but the only person that can hold you back is you. They don't have that kind of power. Okay, they don't have that power. All right, justice is being served. Okay, to, you know, whatever was being done over here, right, for the sake of attention. Okay, whoever's like very immature and needs to do things for attention, and whatever they were doing that was like super messed up and, you know, defamatory, there's justice playing out here for trying to win at all costs. Okay, so don't worry about that. Look at the Knight of Cups. Yeah, someone may want to extend some sort of offer, something that is like an emotional exchange. Maybe tell you their story, maybe share news with you. What would this Knight of Cups be? Someone may see you from afar. King of Swords. I feel like someone's watching over you and someone else. I feel like maybe someone may try to get back into your energy here with some sort of love offer. However, that contract is closed, right, to a Cups world. Okay, so I'm getting like there's someone that is overseeing this. Okay, King of Swords. So I'm getting like Archangel Michael or an ancestor is watching over this situation and keeping this energy blocked from coming your way. Okay, so if you are concerned, don't be. You're being protected by your angels here, your spiritual team. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be going in a different direction here. Okay, needing to weigh something out as to which direction is best. Okay, I have a 10 of Wands, clarifying the High Priestess, the Devil, and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you can leave these burdens of the past behind. Okay, they served their purpose. You got the clarity and the insight that you needed to see through the illusions here. And this was like a way of like, again, like igniting you through fire, right? Initiating you through fire, right? It's like you walk through, you know, the coals and paved your own path, and now you're in your power and you're here to like create, right? This is like creatrix energy. It's super awesome. Beautiful. Super empowered here. Yeah, you're a threat. Like, people see you as a threat, and that might be why you get attacked a lot, because they're like, people want to challenge you, and you're like, you know, you're like this. You sure you want to try that? Okay, that's up to you. Right, you're a lot stronger than you look. Right, so you're a lot wiser than you look. Okay, like you have the ability to really tame the beast. Okay. Oof. Getting that energy. Look at Wheel of Fortune. Time to... I'm getting like time for your destiny. Like your destiny awaits. Like Indiana Jones' destiny awaits. Like you need a hat. But the cute bow, I like the cute bow. Oh, is he wearing a hat? No, he's not wearing a hat. But yeah, I'm getting like adventure awaits. Look at King of Pentacles, King of Wands. I have some suitors. You are fearless. And like, you know, you don't need to prove it to anybody, you know. It's known, it's seen, it's felt in the collective that you are fearless through your own personal trials and tribulations. And look at you now, right? What a story to tell. Tell your story, share what you experienced, right? That's for all of us. I'm so glad that we've met each other through this medium here. Thank you. All right, let's create something new together. I love that. So beautiful. I feel like you figured the game, like you figured it out, you know? This helped you like totally figure out how to like evolve and change a really shitty situation into a good situation. And it's like that, you know, turning lead to gold and this like inner alchemy here, right? Being able to transmute, right? It's like master alchemy, right? And how important your mindset is, and taking inspired action, you know, having the connection to spirit and the other realms, and knowing that like you're not just having an earthly experience, you're having a spiritual experience. Maybe you're showing others the way. Maybe you're like a way shower. I'm getting like you don't follow anybody but where you're led. Like where you're spiritually led is where you're going, and it's not anyone else's business but your own. Frankly. So I feel like that's super empowering, like, you know, yeah, look at 8 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Wow. My cats are flying around here. I think this is just an amazing experience here. It's like something's like, you know, really picking up. I feel like there's a lot of like disturbance going on around us. Like things are really difficult, and maybe there's a lack of clarity here, right? I feel like the 10 of Swords can really be something that, you know, can really affect how you see life, how you see yourself, how you see situations. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of suffering. And so, you know, there's an opportunity to like, you know, either make a difference here or let it, it's like, this could either make you or break you energy, right? It's up to you what you do with it, right? We all have experiences in life that are painful, and it's still up to us what we do with that. Like, are we going to continue to repeat the patterns, or are we going to make changes and go in a different direction? So sometimes we have to hit rock bottom before we can rebuild, but better. So I see the 8 of Wands here is like, there's a bright side to this. Even though you can't see it right now, there is. It's like, you know, let others help you too. There's that, right? Like, you don't have to always have all the 8 wands. Like, these 8 wands could come from other areas, okay? But it's like gonna take hard work. Like, a teepee doesn't like build itself. Sometimes we have to really feel it to heal it and want to put the effort in that something like this requires to build. So, you know, it's like, you know, free will choice here, and taking action towards something that you know, have been dreaming about or wanting for yourself. This is also like alignment towards common goals here, right? It's like enough pain and suffering. Let's create a different experience here, right? So there's a bit of that, huh? Okay. Then we have here, bottom of the deck energy is the King of Wands. Yeah, this King of Pentacles is like, hello. don't leave me hanging here. Huh. King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Interesting. Who are these two? Let's see. Who's the King of Pentacles? Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Who's the King of Wands? We'll do that again. King of Wands. A Knight of Wands. Okay. Oof, look at this. We have a Knight of Cups here. We have a King of Swords here. We have the Six of Swords. Someone from your past that you are being protected from would very much like to not allow you to move forward towards any new relationships or anything. So Nine of Pentacles here, right? Like this is some beautiful energy. Huh. You know, this is 10 Pentacles. So this is something that, you know, someone has a lot of stability and security here. Four of Swords. So I'm getting the Four of Swords, King of Wands, Knight of Wands. Is this the same energy? Yes. Okay. All right, so interesting. So this is like, if you guys are interested in a new partnership, let me tell you a bit of what's in the collective energy here regarding that person, okay? I feel like they're looking for someone who, they're looking for someone who is going to help to like circulate good energy, okay? Good vibes. I need to plug my phone in 1 second. So, you know, Four of Swords energy, this is, you know, certainly somebody who has a strong connection to self. They could have gone through a bit of isolation for their own healing and growth and connection to spirit or God or religion or whatever belief systems they have. I feel like they've maybe gone through a bit of heartbreak too, and are working on their mindset as well. They've maybe kind of, you know, done some soul searching a bit here. And I'm getting like this Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, so I'm getting like there could be, you know, a bit of like, someone interested here from a like, oh, that's my type of person, or there's qualities here that they admire and see. There could be a lot of like beautiful light around you, like you have this beautiful aura. I'm getting like they're on their like personal journey as well, like a pilgrimage, okay? I'm getting like they're very connected to their purpose right now. They're feeling a sense of adventure And I feel like they want to have these experiences with somebody, and I feel like you're hitting the mark so far. And I feel like, you know, if they're not in your energy yet, I feel like they're on their way. Okay? Or they're here, like, in the energy for sure. King of Wands. So we have earth sign and fire sign here. Okay? We have water sign here. And you're being divinely protected here with a King of Swords. So interesting. Yeah, what do you want to say about this? I feel like we'll wrap this up. I know this has been a slower reading, but I'm just tapping in all the energy. It's just quite telling. Huh, Judgment. No shit. Judgment right here. Someone's gonna have to watch you go like in a totally new direction. That's part of their karma. Their judgment is to see you as somebody else and not be able to access you because you've already gone. That's part of their judgment. This past energy, this Knight of Cups. Okay, their judgment is to watch you go. Interesting. Okay. You know? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, the blockage is that like when they were with you, they were giving to multiples, right? And so you left them where you found them, okay? Choosing other people over you, and you're not interested, and now they feel like you left them out in the cold, right? I mean, come on. I feel like this was a sabotage, and that's something to look at. That's something to look at, right? We have the Sun and the Seven of Swords. Right. Yeah, there was a lot of attacks here. There was a lot of things that they were hiding from that they didn't want to take a look at. And as a result, they projected it onto this energy, the Sun energy, which would, you know, represent collective energy, right? There were so many things that you dealt with that weren't actually yours, right? From this energy. They involved others too. It wasn't even just from them. But you might have called justice on this person. Like you must have, you have a direct line to God. So all you have to do is ring that gong and you're like, okay, here's what's going on, right? Like hear what someone's doing in the dark. Okay. It's like spiritual attack here. Right? Someone wanted to hide behind you. You were a good front, right? You were the best source ever. And now they don't have access to your source energy anymore. Okay. And so they have to entertain multiple people in order to even like remotely get close to your energy. Okay. This could be like an energy vampire, like someone who's very low vibrational energy. All right. Someone who manipulates others to get what they want. Yeah. It's kind of yuck. Okay. Oof, that's kind of a lot. Three of Pentacles, yeah. They may have come against your creative projects and tried to create some sort of blockage for you because they don't want to see you progress. They don't want to see you successful. So they tried to sabotage your business. They may have done something behind the scenes to do this with a Queen of Cups who's very immature. They're both in reverse. They're both like emotional manipulators. They could have an issue with substances here. They may drink and party a lot. Yeah, they have a different belief system than you. Okay, and they all thought that they would party and come after you and do spiritual attacks with this Seven of Swords against your business or something that you do. There's 3 pentacles, so it could involve like your family situation, your stability, your home. Yeah, look at, they worked with others to come against you. And they did this, you know, from a place of attacking your beliefs. Maybe outcasted you, black sheeped you. Yeah, look at, now they're experiencing like the wrath of God here, you know? Yeah. Look at, they don't have the protection. They're not protected. They know that they took the wrong path. They made the wrong choice. And shit's hitting the fan. Look at, shit's hitting the fan. Knight of Swords. I feel like, you know, if there is kind of anyone wanting to do anything that is abrupt or like abusive, I'm getting like, you know, this energy is realizing that they lost the love of their life. Okay, they will never have that kind of love again. It was a blessing and they threw it away like it was garbage. They forced somebody to walk away from them because they would rather choose something else. And they weren't being honest with themselves. They were holding secrets most of the time. And, you know, I'm getting like they may not have even like wanted to be in the relationship with you in the first place. Maybe there was, you know, I feel like they're really desiring another connection. Someone's desiring another connection while they're in a connection is what I'm getting. Yeah. Okay, here's that 4 of Cups. Right? I feel like they put themselves in this situation. Now they have to deal with it. You know, like you're separated from them for your own safety. I mean, this energy was not a safe person to be around. You do not feel safe in this energy, nor should you. If this is, you know, a difficult situation here. 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Yeah, 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands, the Star. I feel like you saw what you needed to see in order to heal the situation. Okay, you're no longer limited by these beliefs or projections of other people. You have liberated yourself. And as a result of that, their projections, their life situations as they are their doing. You have moved on. You've learned your lessons. It's time to celebrate life, which is what you're here to do, and create with God. Okay, so this was a catalyst for you to be in your purpose, and it's now time for you to do what you came here to do. Okay, it's beautiful. You're being celebrated and recognized for all the hard work, your perseverance, and your grit. You did, this is like a you did it. This is a beautiful accomplishment. Okay, you did it. And look, what's right around the corner is the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, which I feel like is happening over here for the collective. So you could be the King of Pentacles. You know, you could be someone who's, you know, really been working on, you know, their life and managing it and, you know, building it one stepping stone at a time. And, you know, you could have a business, or you're a leader, a boss. You could be an investor, you know. You could be whatever you want to be. The King of Pentacles is someone who is very grounded, stable, secure, isn't reactive, right? They're very rooted, practical, resourceful. Someone you can count on. They're responsible. They understand that they're responsible for way more than just themselves, but they prioritize themselves. It's, you know, King of Pentacles and King of Wands is like, you know, someone who would take calculated risks and action towards things that they invest their energy into. Like they're not just words, they're actions. Okay, so someone who's not going to just love bomb and tell you what you want to hear. They're actually going to show you and prove to you. Okay, that's this energy that's coming in. The Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands, Knight of Wands. Common ground here is the Four of Swords. Okay. I feel like, you know, you might be able to, with the Four of Swords, I get like you might be able to connect like telepathically. You might be able to have similar thoughts. I am getting like there's a connection here that cannot be denied. So I feel like when this comes together, what's going to ground the two of you is that there's something in here that you have in common, and it's your beliefs. Okay, it's your prayer, your practice, your intentions, your gaining wisdom and knowledge after heartbreak and betrayal, and, you know, going within and trusting, you know, what you receive versus like anything outside of you. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting how this plays out. So let me know. Let me know in the comments. Oh, beautiful messages today, guys. I hope you have the best day ever, and I will see you on the next reading. Bye now.